welcome to another iPICKmyBUTT video. We're going to be playing some Teamfight Tactics Mobile here, and we're also going to be talking about the upcoming Teamfight Tactics Galaxies, which will be coming next month there. So, something to be very excited about. I'm looking forward to it. But they're pretty much saying, I'll just read it as it said, next month we'll be saying a fond farewell to Teamfight Tactics, Rise of the Elements, and giving a warm welcome to Teamfight Tactics Galaxies. The new set places you in the midst of League universe spanning intergalactic war, bringing new champions, traits, skins, boards, little legends, and a new set-wide mechanic. We'll be sharing more about the upcoming stuff over the next few weeks. Today, we're starting with the new set mechanic for TFT Galaxies. So, very cool stuff. Now, I haven't actually played Teamfight Tactics on the computer, although I'm playing mobile through my computer right now, so kind of a little bit of a different thing. Maybe been playing a couple of weeks. We're now getting close to gold. I think we're in silver 1 at the moment. So, still learning the game, everybody. Bear with me. But, like I said, a lot of cool stuff coming. So, what they said is, but first, let's talk about elemental hexes. They're going away. So, we're going to be getting some new features with these galaxies. Before we get there, though, let's talk about the elemental hex systems. We added a set mechanic to Rise of the Elements because we want to increase replayability, add variance to every game, and force players to continuously adapt the way they played. We hope that dealing with a different core element every game meant the same composition wasn't always going to be the best option. Additionally, with hexes being in different spots each game, it would always be clear the best way to utilize them. So let's see what we got here. We're going to try to go for a teardrop. If not, hopefully we can get a rod on this. So we're going to try to grab this Volibear here. Awesome, we got him. So I've really been liking the mage on this. Can't think of the guy's name, but mage, light builds, fire builds, inferno builds, I should say. Those have been being the nicest to me. They have also added, overall, we're happy with how the elemental hex system turned out, especially with the way Kiana integrates with the system and the way it allows for a new build across the game. Well, we gotta select something here. Electric, let's go here. They say mountain games have a stronger front line in the earlier appearance of the mountain trait. Ocean games allow for quicker spell casts and Shojin states. Cloud games give spellcasters a slight edge, and Infernal games are more explosive than normal. Every game feels a little bit different, which is what we wanted. We got in Berserkers, we'll take another Orm here. Yeah, I'm going to throw a Warwick on here until we'll get a Glacial boost going on. So they continue to say, that being said, it's not perfect, and we're definitely taking a few learnings going forward. See how that goes. The first one is clarity issues. The hexes use the item system, and while we intended for that to be an interesting strategic trade-off, it's also very unclear, especially for new players. Yeah, it was a little unclear. What benefits your champions are getting, we were also a bit conservative with the hex power levels. There's such a light touch to the game that it's often ideal to simply ignore the mechanic for better positioning. I could see that. You know, I just throw whoever on the hex to begin with, and that's kind of about it. We see a second one pop up, we just make sure somebody's on it. Not really too strategic at all. We're taking this guy down here. There's such a light touch to the game that it's often ideal to simply ignore the mechanics for better positioning. Ideally, game mechanics with the level of visibility in mind should require you to interact with them in clever ways. Elemental hexes aren't quite hitting the bar right now. Elemental hexes will be leaving TFT with Rise of the Elements, and we'll be moving forward with a new set mechanics for Galaxies. I think we're just going to roll with this here. A lot of oceans out there, though. So they then continue to say, Galaxies within Galaxies, we're calling the set mechanic for Teamfight Tactics Galaxies. Galaxies. Yes, we're very creative. Here's how it works. In addition to games with normal rule sets, some games of TFT will take you to a different galaxy where the rules are just a bit different. Alright, we're getting crushed pretty good there. 2 level 2s. It's okay, still early in the game. If anybody hasn't seen TFT Mobile, this is it right here. A little bit different setup than what you might be used to online. So to give examples, they say, for example, one galaxy you might travel to is the Nicoverse galaxy, where everyone starts with 2 Nico's help items ready to go. With everyone having this advantage, it becomes about making strategic decisions around when and how to use those Nicos. Do you use them early in a powerful 3-cost or 4-cost to start winning streak, or do you chase a powerful 3-star that might normally be too hard to achieve, or do you hold out for the late game 2-star 5-cost champion? Let's just scout the players here real quick. Light Warden Glacial Range, Warden, Warden Ranger, Predator, Warden, Predator Glacial. So it looks like a lot of people are seeing the same things here. If we can, we'll go for that rod. I didn't even realize I was active at all on that. They then say another galaxy you might travel to is a 4-cost carousel galaxy. The name is Work in Progress, where the first carousel is entirely 4-cost champions. This brings a new set of questions. Should you build around that champion, or are you going to sell for an early gold spike? A 4-cost with the right component is strong from the start, but 4 additional gold could enable multiple 2-star champions right out of the gate. Alright, we're going to take a look at some cheat sheets here. I'm going to take a shadow in here too. We'll start building up on that if we can. I'm not going to go for Yasuo though. Maybe even a Berserker might be a good combo on this. We can get all Berserkers on there. We'll wait till we can level up and then we'll ditch some of these Predators here and see where that goes. Alright, let's take a win on one. That was a stupid move. I was thinking I had 3 shadows out there if I threw that in. That was bad. I'll try to be a little smarter about this here. Get that going. So back to the patch, they will say you won't know which galaxy you're playing in until the game starts. So your ability to adapt is going to be put to the test. And there's one more thing, new galaxies will open up gradually as the set goes on. So at launch, you're very likely to have a normal game, as only 1 or 2 galaxies will be active, but by the end of the set, there may be as many as 10 different galaxies, and some may go away as well. The universe is vast, there's a lot to explore out there. And yes, we are getting our butt kicked right now, but we're going to come around here in a little bit. We're going to ditch Warwick here so we can get our interest on this. Would like a couple more Vigors, that would be nice. Alright, let's load up on some shadows now. So they then say, we had a few more goals for galaxies. First, we wanted to show the increased variance and required more adaptability. TFT is at its best when you can't just look up a guide and know the best way to play, but rather have to adapt to what's going on in the game. So coming up with a set mechanic that made that happen was important. Second, we wanted as clear of a state mechanic as possible. As mentioned, elemental hexes were a pretty simple mechanic, but with some confusion around its rules for Galaxies, we wanted something that would be clear right off the bat, so that even if you were your first TFT game, you'd be able to understand what's going on. Finally, we wanted something expandable. Elemental hexes are great, but we were disappointed that we weren't able to add additional hexes over the course of the set. Galaxies give us the opportunity to add new ones pretty frequently since they aren't so ingrained into the set champions like Kiana was. We're excited to bring you some really unique Galaxies to explore over the next few months. So, very cool stuff. How will we know if it's working? As you load up into each game, you should be excited about the possibility of going to a different galaxy, and when you get there, it should change how you approach the game in a unique and fun way. If we're seeing different games on different galaxies play out in unique ways, then this will be a success. We hope you've had fun exploring the galaxies. We can't wait for you to try them all. Tune in next week for a look at a few of the traits that will show up in Teamfight Tactics Galaxies. We're going to ditch you. Let's see if we get some more shadows here. Scion, awesome. We 2-star that. Alright, we're starting to build up here pretty good, so... I should have thrown Viega in the back there, but... If they got an assassin, maybe they'll keep him safe. We'll see what we can grab from this. We still got Volibear out there. Yeah, we're going to throw it on Viager there. Awesome. There we go. Well, there we go. Yasuo taking over. Get rid of him quick. Ah. Definitely want to get Kindred. There we go. That's a little more like it. So I'm really trying to beef up on Viger there. Viger, whatever you want to call him. I'm really a fan of his attacks. Awesome. I want that Kindred. Land fire another one off. We get it. Bam! That was a close one. Awesome. Take Orm to 3-star. I guess we can prep him with this right here. Give him some magic resist. Get those predators. So a little bit different as far as the stats on this too. And somebody's going for Uric. There it is right there. So much for our sword. I'll take another rod on it. Spend the gold. We're going to get Kindred out there. Let's throw an arrow on her. Recurve bow. We'll kind of keep Viega sectioned off there for the most part. We gotta watch out for Yasuo. He's gonna jump here in a second. Bam, we got him in time. So yeah, shadows are really kicking it for me. Especially we're one more away. Bam, 3-star there too. Glad I went for it. That was close, but we got good econ though, so we might be able to really get somewhere with this if we keep on playing smart. Let's see, will they give us a sword? Giving us a heck of a lot of gold. Alright, we'll spend another little bit there. Oh, that was the wrong thing to put on her. Oh well, we all make stupid mistakes. Let's see if we can turn ourselves around from this here. That's what I get for just rushing it out and not putting my items on during the planning stage, but it's okay. Let's see how it works out. So, dealt additional damage. It's not terrible. We'll see how this next round goes, and if so, we'll get desperate and get another character on there, another champion. Yep, time to get desperate here. Oh, I was going for that. We'll take the extra gold with this. Oh, I should have put the other Viega out there, but let's see if we get lucky on this. I think we are. Ah. Oh, we're still alive. could throw Tarek out there. Let's try that. Let's see what we can get with him. Get a Warden ability on there. Get him! No! Alright, there we go. So that's a loss right there.